been students who attended. But Doc, I'll start with you, and I want to understand how conviction resonates with the entire curriculum of Heritage Christian University.
Thank you for the opportunity. Let me back up a little bit and say that at Heritage Christian University College, we aim at providing values-based higher education. Okay. And it's out of the values-based philosophy that we come up with the 5 C's. And the first is conviction. We believe conviction is the compass of life. Conviction is the foundation stone. And we have to develop conviction ourselves as faculty and staff and be able to translate it to our students. Conviction in the fact that there is the creator God, who some people refer to as intelligent designer, and he created human beings with capacity to lead life that is flourishing. And so this serves as the premise. His word must guide us because that is how we're going to flourish. And so we believe that if we all develop such convictions, it will shape our character. Out of that conviction, we will be able to become people who respect authority, people who respect law and order. Out of that conviction, we will be able to discover who we are, and the capabilities that God has given us. And so out of the conviction will spring out character, creativity, compassion, and community.
I see. That's interesting. And I like something that you said, that it helps to build character. And Dr. Nathan Bills, I'll bring you in at this point because you being the head of department for theology, and that means that, of course, you are also teaching these students a bit more about the Bible and beyond that character development. But how do you intertwine that with the regular curriculum that's taught in the university, and why is that so crucial for all the students?
Thank you, and it's a good question. As President spoke, we are interested in conviction and what we believe, but conviction without character, as President said, is not a whole lot of good. So at Heritage, it's not just head knowledge, but it's translating that into character development. All of our students, for instance, you were asking how do we inculcate that in the student body. All of our students have a series of classes. Part of that is covering the story of Scripture from Genesis to Revelation. Part of it is ethics. Part of it is character development that is meant to be practical. It's meant to show that what we're teaching with our head and the skills that we're learning need to be coupled. That academic excellence needs to be coupled with an integrity, a humility, a character, a good character that makes it good for them and for the community that they contribute to.
But also talking about that, then we're talking also about creativity and how to harness that, because you focus on technology and other courses as well. Now, how do you manage to build this creativity and harness the level of creativity among some of these students? Because I've met one of them here before. I think he was the best student at one point, and he came here to talk about how the school had really impacted in his life. And he was very specific about being more creative and more assertive in life. Tell us how you're able to, as a university, build that in the students.
We make it our goal to integrate these values even in our syllabi.
Okay.
And in practical ways, we do our best to come up with case studies, for example, that will help the students to relate, because values are not just theoretical, but so as far as training students concerned, whether we're talking about character development or creativity, we use case studies and illustrations to help students to reason out and to be able to, when we talk of creativity, for example, we believe, out of our conviction, we believe that God created everyone equal, and God endowed us with certain gifts. And so then we assist students to discover their giftedness in what they learn. They may be learning math, computer science, nursing, but we help them to discover their strengths, their weaknesses, and how they can channel this through skills development to live their lives, to create jobs for themselves.
I see.
And so through creativity, you will know that you will know what you can do best, and it is through the way we engage them in the classroom. So although on the surface it may appear like you are taking a course, but it's designed and you are engaged in ways that will help you know what to do at the end of the course.
Okay. Now, one of the other pillars would be compassion.
Yes.
And yes, it's okay as a student to want to imbibe some of these pillars whilst you're in school, but beyond the borders of the school, you have to make sure that what it is you've learned has now become a part of your life. Tell us a bit about this and how even beyond, you know, their 4-year study or 2-year study or whatever, they're able to still showcase some of these characteristics and attributes.
Yeah, thank you. Compassion is central to what we're trying to inculcate there, love of God and love of neighbor. I want to go back to something the President was saying, though. It's creativity and being creative with our compassion. All students at Heritage go through a series of entrepreneurship classes, and we also we have a annual competition, business startup competition. I think it's a real distinctiveness of our school that we are trying to equip students very practically with business skills, but also doing it in a way that couples that with conviction, with character, and with compassion, so that they're not just thinking starting up business so that I can get mine and get more, but rather with a view to the community. How can I use my skills, my business sense, my career to not only bless myself, but to bless others? And we've had success with the business startups and broadening the vision of our student population to look beyond themselves and to see how they can love others.
How they can love others.
So another practical example. Every year we create the opportunity for students to make contributions, and we pull it all together. It's student-led, and they make the decision as to where the funds will go. And in the last few years, they have used part of the funds to pay for the fees of their own colleagues who are struggling.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they will determine whether we should go to this orphanage or this institution or that institution. And it's a practical way of helping them look beyond themselves to become others-centered and not just selfish and, you know, looking for your own selfish interests.
I'm glad about that. And so it's not just about looking, not even for your own selfish interests. You know, as an Akura for me, it's always about looking out for fellow Akuras. But this goes even beyond that. It goes beyond that to look out for the community that you're working in as well and helping other people as well. Definitely, a lot of people should sign up.
Absolutely.
You know, for this university. Tell us a bit more about how people can also, I mean, beyond hearing about the 5 pillars, if I'm interested, how do I get in touch with you?
Well, we can give you a number to contact for more details. Nathan, if you can share the number.
054-77777-5731.
Okay, let's take it again.
054-5731.
0545731.
Yes.
Is there a website?
Yeah, the website is www.hcuc.edu.gh. HCUC.
I see. How did you get this conviction, sir, to even start this university?
How do we get the conviction?
How did you get the conviction?
Myself?
You are the president.
Oh, well, I would say that, of course, before I became a president of the school, I have served as a minister of the gospel for years. And so I see it as a calling. I see it as an extension beyond the pulpit.
Okay, so that's how it came. Okay, we'll be there. And we'll come to your church as well.
Absolutely.
And hear a lot more from you.
Churches of Christ.
Churches of Christ.
Wherever you live, you can look for them.
I will find them. But I want to come to where you'll be preaching.
Okay, I'm at Circle near Nkrumah Circle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll find you. I'll find you. Thank you so
We can
much.
wait.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And yes, I hope that at this point you have that strong conviction to want to attend Heritage Christian University College. Where is it located, by the way?
Amasaman.
Amasaman.
Yeah.
So in case you want to get in touch with them, the numbers have been given. The website is available. If you want to go to Amasaman and find them, please go ahead and do so and make sure that you enroll in this university and learn everything you can to ensure that you give back to your community and make yourself even a much better person. I've been speaking to Dr. Samuel Chumesi Ankra. He's the president for Heritage Christian University College, and I also have the head of the Department for Theology and Ministry, Dr. Nathan Bills. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.